and you'll
7:55.
still
We
be
back
okay
in
because
it.
you
We
can't
back in
afford the
it. All right, let's
spinal
push toward
surgery
19
that you're
here.
going to need if you flip
This
it.
is, man, I
If
have
you
been
want to
playing
live
so
that
bad in
type
Blitz,
of
but I'm
life, if you
feeling it
want to
today.
spend
Okay,
thousands of
there.
dollars on high interest rate credit card revolving debt to buy garbage fat chairs for your disgusting family to sit in, if you want to go out to restaurants like Maggiano's and the Cheesecake Factory and eat plastic lasagna full of poison every day, someone's got to pay for that. Someone's got to pay for that kind of life. Okay? And it's not just the people at the top that take a lot of the spoils of the way we've lived. But if you're going to keep going out into the world and knocking these places over and then inviting everybody in and hoping it works out and going, well, it might work, well, it'll be an adventure. It'll be an adventure. And then keep making movies, that romanticize whatever. This collision of cultures that's fun. It's sexy and fun. But it's not so much fun when people are chanting gas to Jews outside of the opera house that will not let me perform. So that's really the way it looks. It's not only the way it looks, it's the way it is. We've invited a lot of these issues here. We've brought them here. Our unending, unwavering support for Israel without giving them any hard line in the sand instructions saying you cannot expand, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. American money will not be there if you do these things. Also, having an immigration policy that just basically says, hey, if you can cheat your way into this country, you can live here. Oh. If you can cheat your way in, you can live here. We don't really care what you believe. We assume you love us. We assume you love us and everything we love. That's why you're here. We assume you love us, that you're coming because you love us. That's what we assume because we're narcissists. No matter what we are narcissists, and it is impossible to believe that you wouldn't be coming here just loving us. Don't you love us? But apparently not everybody loves it. Not everybody loves us. And not everybody's here to go to the Fright Night. Not everybody's there to go to the fucking Halloween spooktacular haunted house. Some people are there to chant gas to Jews. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. So all the people that say only positive things about these experiments, these large-scale social experiments, which is what immigration is. To a certain point, it becomes an experiment. We're trying it out. We're trying it out. And it might work. It's worked in the past to certain degrees for certain people more than others, but it certainly worked. And now we're going, well, this might work too. It may not. But really, my final word here is love. We need it. Do we need it or not?
What the world
we need it, and I don't,
love,
I just don't. We need a gun that shoots it. We need a gun that shoots love. If I was God, I would just it would just be a big party over there. If I could make Israel a big party, if I could get every American corporation to just go into the Gaza Strip and just make it into a big mall so that they could enjoy it. Everybody could work at Lowe's, be divorced, Because that's the best reality in America. It's just to work at a Lowe's and be divorced. And have a kid that doesn't hate you. I mean, sure, people do better than that here. But on average, the best you can do in our country is to work in a Lowe's that is located in an outlet mall 45 minutes from your house and have a daughter that doesn't absolutely hate you. And you got a few nice friends at the Lowe's. You got a few nice friends. And you don't see each other that much out of work. You did one time, but it was kind of weird. You got a few of the guys together and you went to a restaurant called Yard House. Google it. I'm not doing that whole thing again. But you went to Yard House and you got chicken nachos, and it was fun enough. It was fun enough. And you kind of see a woman who you think might be seeing someone else. She said she'll never live with anyone else again and never get remarried. She put the boundaries up immediately, which you thought was a little harsh up front, but you kind of like it now. She's a little cold and stares off. She smokes a lot and says she has no plans on stopping. That is the best you're going to do in this country, on average, for the most part. You work at a Lowe's and you're divorced. You date a woman who's a smoker and has no plans on stopping, and she says, I like waking up alone.
How the fuck did that just happen?
Your daughter doesn't completely hate you.
No
She
way, I
pities
just
you, which you
lost
think
this
might be a little
fucking
worse.
game.
But you're not bleeding out in the Gaza Strip.